and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Sorry about that, my camera was off. Thank you, Sebastian, for letting me know. Amateur hour again. I was concentrating on other things. I didn't realise my camera was off. Oh dear. There's always something, isn't there? Okay, so Film My Run 500. Climbing 500 metres over the space of 4.2 kilometres. And we're off. We are still in the lead up, so in the lead in. Anytime between now and the start proper, get your incline up to 12%. Okay, so Tina, are you saying yours is actually 12%? It's definitely, when it says 12%, it is 12% in real life. Good. Yeah, no, it seemed to be all right, Ryan. Looked fine. Sebastian, hello. Clive Finnimore, hello. Sebastian's still waiting for his My Run delivery. Clive Finnimore is swaying towards the My Run, but he needs to sell his motorbike. Right, we are now off. As in going, we are officially moving now and counting down the kilometres. Just get used to that incline. Jeff Partridge is with us this morning. Oh, I'm losing names. Where are all my names on the right hand side? I've got N from Thailand, who's not even moving. And Jeff Partridge has disappeared as well. Most of your names have disappeared. Yeah, Tina Beard has it the same, no names. True Racing Steve still needs to get a foot pod, he says. And Steve Milne says good morning. Hi guys. Good to have you here. So we're just following the instructions on the right hand side of the Zwift screen. And we're walking out the first little bit. I'm feeling tired today. It happened when we went around the corner. Yeah, I know. Why is that? Why is that? We can play the heart rate game again today. Let's see if we can stay under 150.
Ride on!
Ryan Perring, thanks for the ride on. So we just walk out these first 400 metres and then we'll speed up and we'll start a slow jog at 5.5 kilometres per hour. $112 for me. We look like we are out for a Sunday walk. Anyone not done this session before? I think I saw that Ben is new. Hello and welcome. The important thing about today is form. We are running on our toes, or rather the balls of our feet. This protects the hamstrings whilst working the calf muscles and quadriceps. So, at the arch, let's get up on those toes and start a gentle jog. true racing because the Garmin, the Run Dynamics pod is not a foot pod. It won't actually send speed. It will send cadence, but that's not enough to get your avatar running on Zwift. So the Garmin Running Dynamics pod is a very annoying device because everyone thinks it's a foot pod, but it isn't. It will not send speed to Zwift. It's there basically. It does the same job as my heart rate monitor, apart from it doesn't measure heart rate. Well, it sends all those other dynamics. So ground contact time, vertical oscillation, power as well, if you want Garmin power, and cadence, but it doesn't send speed. Steve Milne has a Noble Pro update. His is due between the 9th and the 12th of March. Good job, buddy. Yeah, I've been running a little bit on mine, and I'm kind of working out its good bits and its bad bits. Started off with a real horrible rumble, but that does seem to be easing off now. To do with the belt and how they join the belt together by overlapping it and essentially gluing it together, and that bit can be quite stiff, and as it goes over the rollers it makes a noise, but as you stretch out the belt and warm it up, and over time that noise becomes less and less, and I'm already finding that now, so that's good. I am watching a YouTube chat as well, by the way, so if you're watching on YouTube, hello, and as always, Facebook and Twitch. Seems to be most people at the moment chatting on Twitch. True Racing, Sebastian, Ryan Perrin, Clive Finnimore, all on Twitch, which we know has the best video quality. So if you are watching on Facebook, just nip over to the Twitch channel, the Zwift Run Live Twitch channel, and see the difference in video quality, because Facebook doesn't half compress your video. Right, heart rate 131, cadence 164-ish. Oh, heart rate's coming down. Heart rate 127, cadence 161. Tina Beard 133, and can't be 260, 160 surely you mean, Tina? Yeah. So that's good. Nice, short stride length, relatively fast cadence for the speed we are going. Heart rate 126 for Jeff Partridge. Good job. Yeah, Sebastian, Victoria just gets lazy sometimes. You should message her. Seb, can you basically message her and just tell her to get off her arse and get running? Because, yeah, she hasn't run for a while, and she gets into a rut where she kind of thinks, oh, I can't be bothered. And it's difficult to snap her out of that. So yeah, a message from you to say, come on, let's run, would be good actually, Seb, thanks. Okay, so you can see here, maybe you can't, oh, it's gone off now, hang on, let me get it back. Right, camera 3 is looking at the overhead view, and if I get the lights out of the way, you should be able to see 12% on the incline there. And that's my speed, 5.5 kph. Yes, when I say 12%, it's a good idea to use the gradient app on your phone to check your treadmill. The number 12 on some treadmills may not actually be 12% in real life. That's happened to Clara. Clara says I'll be working hard today. Just be sensible, Clara. Right. Let's bump that incline. No, not incline. Delete all that. Start again. Let's bump that speed up to 6 kilometers per hour. My treadmill is flat, but the Noble Pro treadmill is at about 1%. Regardless. Buenaventura, hello to you, buddy.
Nice.
Okay, so we're into the second kilometre now. I noticed when I was doing auto incline that the percentage was one less than on Zwift. So the Zwift course said 4%, my treadmill said 3%. The Zwift course. Ah, right, so Ryan is well into Twitch now. He's downloaded the Twitch app and now watches on Twitch all the time. It's also, you also don't get drops on Twitch. Sometimes Facebook or YouTube, usually for copyright reasons, will cut the stream off. But that doesn't seem to happen on Twitch, it just keeps going. Yeah, my bike is gone for the time being. Ace, it's in the kitchen. I know. It's not sold or anything, I haven't got rid of it. It's just not next to me. Yeah, I never really was a cyclist, but yeah, I can officially say a retired cyclist now. I just haven't got time for it. I mean, I guess people make time, don't they? But I just enjoy running more. And so if I've got a chance to do something, I'd prefer to go running than cycling. That's just how it is, I don't know. Yeah, but there's no point in bringing it back if I'm never going to use it. I mean, I will bring it back at some point. Well, I can't fit it in at the moment. We'll have to wait till I've done with this Noble Pro. But I think Victoria wants to do some joint running. So we can hold hands, you know, like Paul Deering and Debbie Colville. So we can hold hands while we're running. So it might have to stay for a while. Yeah, how romantic. Kerry's just found Twitch. So Kerry, do you think it's better quality than Facebook or YouTube? Most other people, when they go there, most other people do. Most people agree Twitch is better quality. In terms of video quality, not necessarily content. Okay, so I found the Twitch chat facility less intuitive. Right, I mean, I haven't used it, so maybe that's true. Bring the bike back and use it. Well, yes. Yeah, and I agree with Tina. Facebook is more convenient. Yes, Facebook more convenient and therefore more viewers. I wouldn't say this is a crazy fast pace at Buenaventura. Kerry's got so many devices and apps running right now, she's trying not to fall off the treadmill dealing with them all. Welcome to my world, Kerry. Kerry, welcome to my world. Yes, and you're right, Ryan, YouTube is where the ad revenue is. So to make money, you need to stream on YouTube. To have viewers, you need to stream on Facebook. And to have a decent quality video, you need to stream on Twitch. And it's lucky that I do all those three. Is it luck or is it just brilliant planning? The problem is I am a rubbish YouTuber because apart from this button, hang on. Apart from that, I can't stand asking people to like and subscribe and comment. I feel angry when I do it. It smacks of like the lowest common denominator of like desperation, and I know it works. I know it works, and all the other YouTubers do it. You know, you look at Ben Parks and whoever else, and a DC Rainmaker, and you know they position that thing exactly in the right place of their videos. Not right at the beginning, not right at the end, but kind of 1/3 of the way through the video, just before people switch off. Please, if you like this video, comment, subscribe. Oh yeah, you've also got an ask a question as well. Every YouTube video star always asks a question to get people to comment. So what do you think of today's run? Do you think maybe we should change the course that we run on? And what do you think about the pace that we're doing today? Is it too fast or too slow to be inclusive for everyone? Do comment down below, let me know what you think. I'm really interested to know. I'm not interested to know. Nobody gives a toss, do they? Nobody cares. It's just they just say it to get comments, and they just say it to get views. And don't forget to click that bell icon to get notifications of when I upload my next video. I hate it. I can't stand it, which is why I will never have loads of subscribers on YouTube, because I just don't do it. It ran over. Should I shut up now? I won't be like that. Shall I just shut up with my moaning now? Let's get on with the run, shall we? Let's move up to 6.5 kph. Blah blah blah, says Tina. Let's get on with this run. We'll stop up to 6.5 kilometers per hour.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do this. Just that little bit quicker, just to get the burn into the calf muscles a little bit more. I do love Ben Parks, and I do watch all these other YouTube runners. I haven't got that thing that they've got, which is why they've all got 50,000 subscribers and I've only got 10, well 8 to be honest, nearly 9 I think. Not on this channel, on the Film My Run channel. This channel has about 1.3 subscribers, so really not very many at all. But it is just live stuff. I used to broadcast all this stuff, all this live stuff. I used to broadcast on the Film My Run channel, but it just clogged up the channel too much. So that's why I started this separate channel, so we can stick all the live stuff here and all the recorded stuff. Even Zwift recorded stuff goes on the Film My Run channel. Can be a bit confusing, but that's just the way it is. Okay, heart rate, blimey, mine's going up. Heart rate, 129. Steps per minute, 170. Oh, now it's come down, 160. Harris, I have no idea what I just said. Heart rate, 129. Yeah, there is that as well, Ryan. Yeah, Buenaventura, the list is just not working. Don't know why. It does happen more often than we would like, to be honest. Hey, I can see some of you on your heels. Get those heels up. Jeff Partridge says it happens on every Film My Run 500 for him. Do you know what? You might be right. Recently it might have happened on every one for me as well. No, yesterday's update did not solve that issue, no. But they may not even know it's an issue. Okay, Ryan, maybe I'll have a word with them then. Maybe it is something about this event. Maybe they need to reschedule it. Some little bug got in the system or something, I don't know. I'll have a word. Ryan, I still have a video of my TDS DNF from 2019 that I haven't edited yet. See, I predicted this pandemic. I knew there wouldn't be any races. So I've saved a load of videos to edit and publish during the pandemic. It was all planned beforehand. In fact, actually no. I'll tell you the truth. I started the pandemic because I had a load of videos I knew I wouldn't get edited in time. So I needed a break from racing. So, actually I shouldn't say that, should I? That's not very nice, really. Oh, dear. Right, hard work. 144 BPM. We should not joke about a pandemic that has killed hundreds of thousands of people around the world. It's not a funny thing, really, is it? Fingers crossed we're coming towards the end of it now, though. No, Sebastian, no. The My Run does cadence for you. You don't need a foot pod. It's one of the few smart treadmills that actually does cadence as well. Even the Woodway Forefront does not give you cadence, and that's like a between £5,000 and £10,000 treadmill, and it doesn't give you cadence. But the My Run does. The Noble Pro, I think that does give cadence, but you know, I can't even remember. Actually, maybe it doesn't. I think I've worn a foot pod on it every time, so actually no, it doesn't give cadence. It is just speed. Right, I seem to have fallen quite a long way behind the group for some reason. Stephen Bat-Eater Cousins. Yeah, Buenaventura uses the Garmin foot pod for cadence. It'll be fine, that'll be fine for cadence. Yeah, okay, Clara and Tina are saying yes, it doesn't do cadence. The Noble Pro treadmill doesn't do cadence. I'm going to speed up and just catch the guys up. Don't know why I'm behind. Mind you, I'm running with Kerry and Tina there. So heart rate's definitely going up now. Right. We are approaching the final increase, the final main increase in pace, and we'll finally see our avatars start running. Heart rate 146, 7, 5, I don't know. Hello Letitia Scott says go Stephen. Letitia has joined us before for the video 5k. It'd be nice to see you again, Letitia, sometime on the video 5k. Everyone is always welcome on a Friday night. All you have to do is turn your camera on and join the Zoom meeting. Let's get those avatars running. 7 kilometers per hour. You should be sweating by now. You don't have to be fast, Tina. No one needs to be fast. Just enjoy it. Have fun. No worries about being fast or slow tomorrow. Just have your camera on and join us. The video 5k is at 8:05 p.m. UK time. Instructions are in the companion app. Yes, Amy, that guy last week, he basically walked most of it, didn't he? And then showed us his dogs at the end. And we did stay right to the end for him. We waited all the way till he crossed the line. So don't worry about being slow. Yeah, have a think about it, Ryan. We need decent lighting. That's the only thing. Think about the position of your camera and have decent lighting so we can see you. And that's it. Ace Ventura, I have no idea, to be honest with you. It's never gone off before. The switch has never broken before, so I'm not pushing it to its max. The only reason to do the video 5k is to show your pets at the end. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I hadn't really thought about it, Buenaventura. Yeah, we're going to get bored of that African grey and your iguana. Oh, dragon, lizard thing. We love your daughter's sloth. I am getting very close to 150 BPM. I'll take care. Letitia's going to show her birds on the Film My Run video 5k. Nice one, Letitia. Letitia's over in Australia. Yeah, Jeff's at 154. Just try and hold out on those toes. Full stop. If you have to reduce the incline, then do. Clive's at 136. Clara's getting close as well. Ryan Perring wants us to know he's leading 2 pack runs today. Beginners Hills at 5 to 2 this afternoon, and Step by Step Beginners at 7:45 this evening. If you want to join, Ryan says more the merrier. So Beginners Hills at 13:55 and Step by Step Beginners at 19:45 UK time today. Go and join Ryan for those runs. And Clive has the Make Humanity Great Again 5k at 12 o'clock midday if you're interested in that. If you ran with Eddie Izzard, it's kind of a daily reunion of that group every weekday, 12 o'clock. I'm yet to join that. It kind of doesn't fit in with my morning evening running, but I will do one day, and we're going to try and get that event set up in the calendar as well. But I think at 12 o'clock, you just need to log into Zwift and choose Run with Clive. And Clara Davies is advertising her Zwift Long Distance Runners 5k tonight. Clara is leading. What time is that, Clara? Buenaventura is going to join the video 5k tomorrow with some animals. Clara's 5k event is at 6:30 UK time. Zwift Long Distance Runners 6:30, led by Clara Davis, 5k. And Ryan's Hills event, he says that is self-paced. So you do your own pace, whatever you want, but it's good to have people around you. So that's Ryan's event at 5 to 2 this afternoon. Okay guys, we can go any speed we want at the arch. Last 200 metres. Well done everybody. 151 heart rate for me, because I'm talking too much. Off we go, any speed you like. So just 200 metres to do to the end of the Film My Run 500. Let's get all our yellow stars. Buenaventura says, good job guys, good job everybody, well done. Thank you so much for joining today. See you next week for more of the same. Buenaventura, yeah, we'll do something easy tonight. Oh dear, hard work at the end. Quads aching today, I mean. Calf muscles seem okay, but quads are hurting. And there we are. There we go. You can see all my little heart rate dips there, look. Look at that red line. And look at all the dips in HR. That's what my heart does. Don't know why. It is something unique to marathon runners, I think. We get these kind of very strange little eccentricities in our heart rate pattern. And all the cardiologists you talk to, they say, oh yeah, that's perfectly normal, or they look at your heart rate and they go, are you a runner? Because they see all these oddities, these like electrical changes in your heart, and they immediately know that you're a runner. Yes, they are genuine dips, Ryan, yes. Yeah, I have got an appointment actually with the cardiologist, but I don't know when it is. They haven't given me a date yet to do a stress test, just so they can rule anything out. But yeah, that is genuine dips. It's not a Bluetooth dropout or kind of an issue with Zwift or anything like that. That is my genuine heart rate. It happens outdoors as well. I'm using Bluetooth. So chest strap. So I've got a chest strap on. Hang on. So I'm wearing the Garmin HRM. It is the most expensive, whether it's the best or not, but it's the most expensive chest strap you can buy. Foolishly, I went and got it. And I am 99.9% certain that it is correct. Yeah. Call 9 if my heart if you see one of those dips and it doesn't come back up again, then I'd be very grateful if you could call 999. Thank you. Or you can call 911 if you want. I'm just not sure the American ambulance service would respond. Right, let's get rid of that. So you can see basically we had all the rises in pace here and here and here, and this is where I did that little catch up. Just here, caught up with the guys, and then we have the final rise and then the little sprint at the end there. A maximum heart rate 156 at the end there, look. Gosh. Here's me talking about don't do zone 3, and look, a lot of time in zone 3 today. A lot of time in zone 3. But there we are, can't be helped. It's, you know, it's not a hard and fast rule. It's just, you know, if you can avoid zone 3, then you're less risk of injury and less risk of fatigue in general. But obviously we are going to still do. Even that's the thing. It's try not to schedule a zone 3 run, because even without scheduling zone 3 runs, you'll still do a lot of time in zone 3 anyway. Concentrate on zones 1 and 2 or zones 4 and 5. And zone 3 will happen anyway. Tina Beard says, I'm so sweaty. Yeah, same as me, absolutely drenched now. So it's, you know, some people might start that run and say, well, this is too easy. What are we doing? Walking at 5 kilometers an hour. But, you know, get to the end. And, I mean, Jeff is an experienced ultra runner. I'm an experienced ultra runner, marathon runner. We're all experienced runners. And at the end there, it's hard work, isn't it? It is hard work. So I'm reluctant to change it to anything more difficult, because it's not about finishing out of breath and as though you want to die. You know, it's about having done a decent leg workout with good form. That's what that session is about. Right, I am off for a shower and to do some actual work today. I know. Ryan Perring says Zone 5. When was the last time we actually hit that? Yeah, honestly don't know. I can't remember when I last hit Zone 5. I don't know. Maybe I should change my heart rate settings. Maybe my max HR these days is not where it was. I don't know. I think outside is where it counts. I need to run a hard, fast 5k outside and see where my heart rate gets to. The last one I did was in October, fast 5k outside, and I can't remember what my heart rate was. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tonight for something. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's not go anywhere just yet. Wait a minute. Right. Tonight, what have we got? Pack. Beginners step by step tonight. That Ryan is leading, so we could do that. That's a nice easy one. Right, okay. Step by step beginners at 7:45 this evening. Yeah, Jeff says keep it as it is. Yeah, I will. Okay, that's it. Take care. We'll see you tonight for the step by step beginners run at 7:45 UK time. Bye bye.